What up? I am Marvin Parker Jr. That's right. Today's June 15th, 2016, the second edition of Marvin and Mario from the Barbershop here at Mo Better Cuts in San Marcos. Like I said, it's the second episode, so we're living and we're learning. Every episode's modeling off the next one, getting a little different. In there, we got a little smaller crowd, a little bit shorter of a show for you. Hopefully some more clear and heated conversation, hopefully some argumentation going on. We're wrapping up the finals, so still some NBA talk, but bear with us over the summer. Our topics are getting hot and heavy, but right now, let's go see what the guys have to say about the second edition of Marvin and Mario from the Barbershop.
What's up, Marvin? How you doing, brother? All right.
Yeah. We'll see. Jimmy Butler? Man. Like I said outside, it's the second edition of Marvin and Mario from the Barbershop here at Mo Better Cuts in San Marcos. I did hit on the little smaller crowd for you. Hopefully it's better for you. And real good topics today, but I want to start with Game 5, Question 1 of the NBA Finals. That is, what was your biggest takeaway of Game 5 on Tuesday night, Mario?
My biggest takeaway for the game was it's hard to kill a killer, and LeBron didn't want to die. And we didn't want to end the series, but it showed that LeBron has what everybody says he don't have. He does have the nuts. He does have the gumption to win the games. And hopefully we can take the next game, and hopefully we can be the first team in NBA history to come back from 3-1 in the final series.
And for me in Game 5, I think my biggest takeaway, minus LeBron and Kyrie doubling up for 82, was Kevin Love's 2 points. Like, it's really good that the Cavs can have that double tag team, I guess you could call it. But when Kevin Love shows up for 2 points, I don't know if that's going to be consistent enough in Game 6 to get them going. What were y'all's thoughts on Game 5? What were y'all's thoughts on Game 5?
I mean, I wouldn't even say anything about LeBron when it comes to like people, big men not performing, because even back when we were talking about with the Heat, like Chris Bosh came up with 0 points. I mean, it's like, it seems like it's just a repetitive cycle. Like every time it comes to the finals, his role players don't step up. Kevin Love having 2 points, I feel like he should come off the bench. I feel like RJ should start, and LeBron should be forward.
I think they started Kevin Love because Draymond was out, and they were just hoping maybe Kevin Love would start hot, you know what I mean? Because he was excited because Draymond's been shutting him down constantly for 2 years now. And I think the biggest takeaway was that they got a win in Oracle. I think that's big. If they like already know they won there, if they win Game 6, go back to Game 7, already thinking that they can win, I think that's big.
You think LeBron can keep up his shooting? Because his shooting to me was phenomenal. Like, it was rare to me
That's
to
definitely
see.
not a LeBron everyday thing. I said that.
But it
Do
doesn't have
what?
to be.
Do what? What'd you say?
It definitely wasn't LeBron everyday thing. He does not shoot like that. I've never seen him shoot like that ever.
Ever?
All right, before, but not
Rare,
often.
very rare.
But like this playoff series, he has not shot like that.
No.
Game 5 is the best game LeBron has had all like the whole playoffs. Like
Since the Heat.
No, that's the best scoring game he's had in the playoffs. What I think
haters
here, that's it. He put up a lot of points.
I think that this past game, we saw LeBron's jump shot fall more than it has in the past, because his jumper was on butter this game. And usually LeBron taking brothers to the hole, but LeBron really showed up with his jump shot. To me, his 13, 14 footer. You know what I mean? And that was part of us winning the game.
And what I really notice about LeBron, when his shot goes in, it's when he doesn't hesitate. Every time LeBron sit there and play around with the ball around the top of the key, they want to put his back on somebody, back him down, that's when it gets turnover. But when LeBron just pull up and play basketball, just pull up and shoot, his shot is butter. But he don't have confidence in his shot.
I don't know if it's confidence, but I feel like LeBron's first instinct is like a Magic Johnson instinct. He's looking to pass. Yeah. I don't think it's his confidence. I think it's his first thought is to pass. But Trey right here got a point.
Man, my biggest drawback from that game was LeBron showed everybody that he's still the best player in the league, man. Like, you got Iguodala, one of the best defenders in the league, and LeBron gave him buckets. I mean, he can take it to the hole. He can do a jump shot. I mean, it's what we want to do. We got to be aggressive, though, because Kyrie going to get his. you just gotta follow your boy lead. You know what I'm saying? Like D Wade's doing Miami. If they score together, they're gonna win.
The key to game 5 was definitely Kyrie, though. Kyrie set the tone, he set the pace.
But LeBron started it. Kyrie just finished it.
Kyrie can't go off without LeBron.
Kyrie kind of started that flow, man.
Just like in game, like in
Yeah.
game, what game they got blown out? 2, 3, which one was it?
One and two, and then they blew them out in 3, the Cavs.
No, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, game 3. It started out with Kyrie going off.
Yeah, that's true.
Just like in
Kyrie got
game-
hot.
That's what I'm
Kyrie
saying. The
Uncle
games
Drew.
that Kyrie go off, they gonna win.
That's real.
The
But
Cavs key
Because it
is
makes
the
LeBron loose. I feel like LeBron's like, I'm good. I can take this shot. It's not really that big. I don't have to make this shot.
Everybody know LeBron the best player in the league. So off top, they're gonna double team, triple team him, and do whatever they can to stop him from the jump. You know what I'm saying? So off top, being the best player in the world, and probably of all time. He gonna get every team's main focus, you know what I'm saying? Just like off rip. So if Kyrie come out shooting, you know, it takes a little bit off of what's already on LeBron, so other people can step up. But I mean, Kyrie coming out.
But if Kyrie don't step up,
But check this out.
I think
It has to happen every game for them. They have to both LeBron and Kyrie score 40. And if you think about it, Steph and Clay can score 10 each, and their team still win because their bench are players.
Yeah, their whole
Cavaliers
team is great.
bench is nothing.
Their whole team is great.
They play their bench.
I
bench
think
is
it
players.
proves. I think it proves from last year when LeBron didn't have Kyrie. LeBron tried to do everything himself, and LeBron was hitting about 41 points in that game,
Well,
in the games last year. But
got
this
Kyrie
year,
down
if
in the
Kyrie
same boat.
show up, we're going to win.
They in the same boat with Kyrie right now.
Who's that?
You know, they down 3-2 right now?
3-2,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They could easily go in 4-2 just like they did last year.
Last year, you're right. But if Kyrie show up, I don't think they're going for it too.
Kyrie had 30 points, you know what I'm saying, in game 3. He had 30 points in game 4. And we still lost game 4.
Right.
I mean, Kyrie been there.
That means it's
so
on
I'm saying
LeBron.
Kyrie gonna get his. LeBron's got to get his
It's
too.
on
You
LeBron.
can't lick the
It's
pass
on.
every time.
I mean, but even
you can't be trusting Kevin Love.
Him to have a triple-double.
You gotta be
I would never
aggressive.
trust Kevin
You
Love.
gotta be aggressive, man.
Never.
It's the limelight.
If I would, man, look, I should him on the bench.
So there was a lot of debate between Kyrie Irving kind of controlling the show, the mojo, I guess, if you could call it, maybe even the juice, ESPN's part 2. But I want to know, why does Steph Curry suck? And not just these finals, but even the last ones. Because the 2-time MVP, first-time unanimous MVP, is not showing up like it right now. What do you have on that, Mario?
I do think Curry sucks because I don't like Curry. Because I'm a Cavs fan. But if Curry played for the Cavs, I'd be a big fan, just to be real with it. But I don't think Curry needs to show up like he does because, like my man said over here, his bench is really working these playoffs, especially these finals. And so it's like, does he really need to show up?
Exactly.
I don't think he does, but I still think that we are putting defense on him and being physical with him to shut Curry out. And that's my thought on it, Marvin.
I just wanted to give some stats between 2 point guards in this series. Steph Curry's had 111 points, 42% from the field, 23 assists, 22 turnovers through 5 games. Kyrie Irving in that same stat, 141 points, 49% from the field, 23 assists, and 13 turnovers. So clearly the best point guard in the series is not even up for debate. But is it more than just that of why Curry or why Steph is not showing up? He just doesn't have to, or he ain't got it like that in the finals?
It's just because they play
You got the
rough with
EBGs?
them.
They're doubling
They're playing
him
rough with
every-
them. All those
every
high
time.
screens where
That's
he
what I'm
usually makes
saying,
his
bro.
threes, all them high
Why?
screens where he usually makes his threes, they're coming around, they're playing right off him. There's no room for him to breathe.
So what?
And that's the only way you got to
That's
play
not an
against Curry to
excuse.
keep him from
That-
throwing
no,
shots.
How's that not an excuse? Just like they're doubling LeBron, they doubling Steph.
And if
Steph got 18.
and if
Steph
LeBron
got
don't-
18.
and if LeBron don't
Dominic
go-
up top.
If LeBron don't go for 30 or 40, y'all gonna ridicule him. Y'all gonna pick him apart. He got it no matter what. LeBron can get quadruple team the whole game. Y'all gonna want him to have a triple double. No matter what. There's no excuse for Steph Curry to be playing this bad if he's
It's not an excuse.
LeBron James is also the best player in the world, right?
If he's a
Ever.
superstar, he has
So,
to,
yeah,
he
we
has
don't
to do
expect
it.
it.
Y'all,
No, we're saying
y'all
he's playing
comparing
bad.
him to
We're saying
Kobe,
why
y'all
he's
comparing
playing
him to
bad.
Michael Jordan and LeBron and KD, and he the best player in the league. If he's the best player in the league, he has to play.
What I don't,
I don't think anybody here thinks he's the best player in the
What I
league.
don't understand is how y'all can sit there and say that Steph Curry doesn't have to show up because his team is showing up for him, but he's still the most valuable player in the league.
Should
He's
he-
obviously
What
not
does the word
he's obviously not the most valuable player to
the
his
regular
team.
season?
He's obviously not the most valuable player to his
That's
team.
what it means.
Okay, so
They
hold
don't need him to
on.
win.
So when they win the finals, they're gonna give an MVP for the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
I
It's not
guarantee
going
you it won't be
Steph.
Steph Curry.
No way.
Who's it gonna be?
I don't know.
Clay.
It might be Draymond.
It might be
It's
Clay.
probably gonna be
Steph.
Clay.
It's probably gonna be Clay. I give it to Clay.
If I'm
But-
gonna play, I'm gonna call.
But hey, either way, Steph Curry was the most valuable player during the regular season.
Does anyone think it's
That's what
a health issue? Because a lot of people on ESPN be saying,
No, yeah.
But he came back against Toronto and dropped like it seemed like 80 points. You know,
You can't
But
come
he's
back and
Toronto-
say, I'm back. I'm back. And
And
hit
then be hurt.
17 and OT, 17 and OT, and then the next
Drop off
series
for health
be like, oh, I'm not 100. Even though
Hey,
it's the same
hey,
thing.
but that game, he was back. Can we all not deny?
Oh no, it was amazing. It was better than Clay's 37-point quarter to me. OT 17, that's insane.
Because to me,
17
it
OT is
seems
insane.
like Steph.
37 points.
I didn't believe it.
It seems like Steph to me is just like, and yeah, you can cut and get open, but I feel like even when he's just pulling up and getting these open shots, he's missing them.
Yeah.
You know, he's just missing these open threes.
He makes the
Period.
hard ones.
They turned his
He makes
game
the hard
sliders down.
ones.
Or
He
we can go back to one of last week's questions. The one about why he pulled out from the Olympics. Probably because he's not healthy. I don't think he's
So
100%.
you think it's a health problem?
I don't think he's 100%. They
Everybody
said he's going to
Is that
have
an excuse not to be healthy though?
Well, that's an excuse why you don't perform like you usually perform.
I mean,
Because because like they said, with Curry, once the season ends, he's going to get knee surgery.
It's hard to make shots.
But look, he didn't show up last finals. If that was the case, he hurt the last finals. He played the same exact way.
But he still won it. I think
His
he's very-
team, his
I think he's
team.
good, but his
See
team
what I'm
doesn't
saying,
need him like that.
They saying he hurt, but he playing the same way he played last in the finals.
And you got
Playoffs is a different beast,
You got
too.
something like Mayweather to old Pacquiao, man. That's an embarrassment.
But if you
Like,
great, you still
yeah,
gotta
you
you still
lost,
gotta
man.
dominate.
You
No, I'm
lost.
saying-
You're
I'm
not
just-
that
I'm
good.
arguing his greatness.
Yeah,
Don't try to blame it
man,
on
I don't like Steph.
I just don't think it's a health issue.
I don't like
It
that
just
at all.
happened.
I feel like basketball.
He's not proven, man. He's had two
Just
good seasons, and now everybody's like, "Oh, Steph is all this." He done had two good seasons when
Steph
he's
been
probably
He's the greatest shooter of all time.
Oh yeah, he
I
is.
feel like basketball.
He's the greatest shooter of all time, and I don't think
he is that.
anybody's saying he's greater than that. That's-
Yeah,
I remember a couple
I
people
mean-
earlier around the nation were talking about is basketball too long of a season? And for me, I think basketball in a sense
60.
is relative to football in the terms of at the end of the season, who's not banged up. Like if you're good enough to walk on that court and do your hour pregame ritual, which has become its own thing, I think you should be good enough to show up like the MVP in the finals if you're gonna show up 6'9", 6'8", 260 pounds, never getting a foul called on him because he just bounces off everyone. I'm sure he's banged. I'm sure he's got a short shoulder. Maybe that's why he can't shoot.
But if LeBron's bench showed up like Curry's bench showed up, LeBron wouldn't have to do as much either. So what it boiled down to, they're up 3-2. So Curry really doesn't have to do much
And
because his bench is showing up.
And Kerr is playing the bench. Tyronn Lue got his rotation is whack.
Well,
he knows his bench.
You can't leave him on.
But-
You can't leave him
but-
on something in the game too.
But as far as Curry, sucking or whatever, Curry's playing like 28, 30 minutes. He's not
Kyrie's
playing the full
playing
40.
44.
LeBron and them, they playing the whole game.
They got to.
They have to, and Curry doesn't have to. I don't think that means he sucks, but he just doesn't have to, and still about to get another ring.
So tell me this.
So now he's about to get
Can Steph go to
You better mess his ass up right
No, nah, man. Not a chance.
I did something with
Can Steph
Draymond,
go to
bro.
another team and put up the numbers he's putting up now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what I'm saying is like
No.
in the regular
Hey,
season.
That's a good question. The only reason he gets to
win.
put up those numbers is because he has a team where you have to focus on everybody. He's the best shooter in the NBA, but his shooting guard is the second best.
So what's that say about what he did at Davidson?
Maybe better than
That's
him.
what I'm saying.
Dude earned his high draft pick
I
at
don't know what
Davidson.
he did at Davidson, to be honest with
He
you.
was what a seventh
he
overall
brought
pick
them to the Final
seventh
Four.
overall pick with no team.
He brought them.
Yeah, I mean,
he took them on his shoulders and brought them to the Final
What
Four.
year was that?
What pick was Curry? The seventh pick?
Seventh
overall?
pick.
That shows that he did something in college.
right,
The
right.
seventh overall.
He can do it. I think he can do whatever he's
I
doing.
think if Curry went to another team, I think, man, that dude's an amazing shooter.
He's gonna put up the same.
He's dumping half-court shots.
But-
They gonna
Yeah,
buy
about Draymond though.
But they aren't gonna win. Hey, but they aren't gonna win though.
Hey, about Draymond real quick.
Another team, bro. You can focus on him more. You can double team him and come out and and hedge
He
off
was
the
a
pick
long
and roll and
shooter.
stuff like that. You can do that because you don't have to focus on every single player.
But it's not like Curry's getting straight open jump shots.
That's what I'm saying.
Curry's
He
shooting
can,
over
he
dude.
can shoot it.
If you notice,
Hey,
most
he
of
gonna
the
score the
time,
same numbers, but they're not gonna win.
if you notice, most of the time, Curry is usually shooting up over a 6'8", 6'9" forward who's coming off the screen, and he's usually defending Curry. And when Curry go up, they jump, and he still makes that shot.
It's just a quick release. It's cold. But
Real quick, so wrapping up question 2, on to question 3. Question 3. I'll stick with that. I like it. Who do you think will win Game 6, and the Cavs will have to do blank to win?
I think the Cavs will continue to have to play physical defense, and I think the Cavs will continue to need to control the boards. I think the Cavs will continue to I say, put Jefferson in the game. And I don't like Kevin Love starting the game because his confidence isn't there. But I think that if the Cavs continue to play physical defense against Curry and continue to control the boards, we'll win Game 6.
I mean, personally, I got the Cavs in 6, mainly because I would love to see. Well, mainly because I can't fathom LeBron James losing another Finals, especially in the Q. The Q like it was last year. And I mean, after the whole Believeland ESPN 30 for 30, I just think LeBron to win one for the land and retire, honestly. So I think the Cavs are gonna win, but I don't know. Well, not retire. But I'm saying like he could if he won one for Cleveland because it wouldn't matter what he did. His job would be done. You know what I'm saying?
He's already old.
But I think, call me crazy, I like Richard Jefferson and all, but I'm looking for K-Love to step up. I would love to see Kevin Love score. I know. But I would love. I know. But I would love for Kevin Love to score 15 plus and just prove his worth.
I would too.
I would love it.
I think all Cavs fans would love to see that.
Yeah.
I think hopefully LeBron will get him involved like he did in against Toronto.
Yes.
Because remember that Toronto game, K-Love was in Toronto, didn't do nothing. But that next game, with LeBron and giving them the rock, giving them opportunities to shoot, K-Love showed up.
Yeah, like
so hopefully
See, but
he can show up in Game 6.
I respect that, but at the same time, I feel like if you give up shots like that to Golden State, they're gonna come back and they're gonna punish you. So I don't want to put all my trust in giving Kevin Love the rock. He's just gonna keep missing it because
Well, it's not keep giving it to him. It's giving him his opportunities to score.
Well, yeah, it's like the first 2 or 3 plays calling for Kevin Love. Now, if you miss all of them,
Right.
bitch,
That's
you know what I'm saying?
that's what I'm
But
thinking.
like, just give him a shot, give him a post-up look, and if he
Get
sinks
warmed
him,
up.
go away from him, come back.
K-Love doesn't get going unless he gets
Isn't
going.
it sad that we're choosing
That's his only
between
way.
Kevin Love and Richard Jefferson in the year of our Lord 2016? Like, that's embarrassing, right?
RJ was balling hard though.
But
I don't
still,
even like
it's
Richard
2016.
Jefferson,
Does
He was in the
anyone,
finals 13
does
years
anyone
ago.
think it's destiny and the Warriors win this and it's over?
No, I think the Warriors are still going to win.
I think
I'm rooting for the
they're gonna
Cavs.
win.
You think they're going to win it?
I
You think they're going to win it
tomorrow.
think they're winning.
If there was a game for the
I think
Cavs to
Cleveland-
win,
I
I
think
mean,
Cleveland gonna
they
come
got
back.
they in a good situation to win, and they got momentum.
They got
And
the
Bogut
They in
out.
They in Cleveland, and Bogut is out, and he averaging a block every 6 minutes. You know?
There's
Yeah,
one thing that I noticed
that's
last
sad.
game though, and this is one thing that I noticed last year with my Cavs. In that second half and starting of the fourth quarter and during the fourth quarter, Golden State got tired. And you think they wouldn't get tired with they rotating 10 players? Because Clay came out, Clay hit mad points in the first half, second half came out, Clay got cold. And you can see the way them boys is running up and down the court, they got tired.
Because they had to play defense, that's why.
Does anyone think it's crazy if when the Warriors go small ball, you put Mozgov in a bunch of trees and just get every rebound, him and Tristan Thompson?
No,
Because
they get
I think
Kobe
it's
running
because
back
they
and down
can't
the
run.
court.
But I mean, if you got every rebound and just tore up the paint and actually put it in the hoop, would it matter if they started running
But the
them?
thing is, they're not going to get every.
I was gonna say you can't think like, oh, we have.
How do you not get every rebound with Mozgov and Tristan Thompson?
happens all the time.
How do you not?
Ball
Because
goes
it's
into the
the
frame.
frame.
But you gotta think about
There's
But you have to think about
You
the
gotta
type
think
of
about the
game
type
that
of
Golden
rebounds that
State
somebody's gonna have
plays.
to grab. When it comes against Golden State, they're shooting
Threes,
deep
so long
shots.
shots,
It's
long
flying
rebounds.
back. You gotta have to pick somebody that's gonna be quicker.
Well, I'm talking about on the
Somebody
offensive
smaller to
end.
get
Like,
rebounds.
you can get your own offensive rebound.
Alright,
So
they can
basically
say-
score every time you're going down the court.
That's cool, but Golden State coming right back with a 3 every
Yeah.
time.
That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
well, if they're not hot though, if they're hot, yeah, you know.
They're not coming
We're gonna
back
take that
with
But
it.
the thing is, they're like a
You
spark
gotta
plug.
assume that they're gonna be hot.
every second. You
True.
let one of them get one shot
Steph
off.
Curry hit
Mark,
4
don't say
threes.
that.
But here go the crazy thing. That's how we beat them last game. So they're not going to hit a 3 every time down court. That's how we beat them last
They
game.
don't take bad shots.
So they're not going to hit every shot. And you know, I'm an old school brother, and I go back to the old days. You live by the 3, you die by the 3.
Yeah,
but they lived by the 1 last year.
They could hit every shot. They cold. Steph don't miss
I might hit all of them, but I'm gonna hit most of them.
Yeah, he might not hit them all, but he might go 14 for 15.
I choose to live.
All right, so question 4 of the day. That's right, 4 out of 6. Now, everyone knows I'm a Cowboy fan. I'll say it again, bleed blue all day. And I'm not even trying to put my Cowboys in the news. But yesterday on NFL Live, the crew deemed the Dallas Cowboys the best set of triplets. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. That was the NFL Live crew. They said the Cowboys have the best set of triplets with Romo, Dez, and Ezekiel Elliott. Now keep in mind, Ezekiel Elliott's a rookie, unproven rookie. Dez Bryant is still recovering from a foot injury, and Tony Romo has the most fragile back than any China closet in China. And these are ahead of people like Aaron Rodgers, Eddie Lacy, Jordy Nelson for the Packers, Roethlisberger, Brown, and Le'Veon Bell for the Steelers. I think it's undeserved. Now my question here is it too early to deem the Cowboys an historic set of triplets? Or, I mean, is it right?
I think it's too early to make that call because for one, we don't know how Romo's shoulder's gonna hold up. For 2, you know, I'm a big Buckeye from Ohio, so I know Zeke gonna show up. To me, Dez is inconsistent. So, but this is the thing about our Cowboys every year that gets me, is that when we supposed to show up and they blow us up, everything goes wrong. And hopefully this is not one of the years, Marvin.
Because I mean, this isn't like Jerry Jones has some stunt, some publicity stunt, and makes the Cowboys in the news. We're just sitting back, chilling on the offseason, trying to get healthy, yet somehow the Cowboys have the best set of triplets. I absolutely disagree. I think Dez could show up anytime, any second. I think Romo is a very underrated Hall of Fame quarterback, probably the greatest quarterback the Cowboys have ever had. Yep. Look at some actual stats, Logan. Look at some actual stats. No, you hate Romo.
Dude, you're so wrong. You're so wrong.
He has more fourth quarter comebacks than anyone.
Just because your team's down and you make them come back and win doesn't, a lot of times, doesn't make you the best Cowboys quarterback.
So you said Romo is better than Troy Aikman, who got
Roger Staubach?
Nah.
Come on.
Troy Aikman didn't throw the ball.
What?
Oh my God. Yeah, Michael Irvin was a running back. Yeah.
Michael Irvin.
Well, I'm saying this day and age throws the ball way more than 10 years ago, period. So the percentage of time Romo's throwing the ball outweighs everything regardless.
But what has he done with this? That's the big question. You can throw for
what he did 2 years ago
you can throw for 40 million yards and end up being a Dan Marino.
What happened 2 years ago? I swear if Dez actually catches it, this is not even a conversation. Because what happened 2 years ago when what's his name? I'm forgetting, when DeMarco Murray ran for everything.
Right.
Tony Romo was, oh my gosh, he's a god. Pro Bowl, he's a god. That could happen. What if that happened for 4 or 5 years straight? Which could easily happen, which wouldn't even be on Romo.
All right, y'all talking about the biggest question. Y'all talking about the biggest question. The biggest answer is that Antonio Brown, Bill Roethlisberger.
Yeah, I was going to say that. We were getting that. I was going to get there with you.
Catching 12 catches a game, averaging hundreds of yards, and you got a running back who's getting 25, almost 30 carries a game,
easily
producing.
And
Bill Roethlisberger is playing better than he's ever played.
Who are all proven.
You know what I'm saying?
All those guys are proven.
All Pro Bowls. You know every game they're going to show up.
And guess what?
That's true.
They made the playoffs. They made the playoffs.
Yo, Texans make the playoffs 1 year and they talk a lot.
Hold on,
We
bro.
don't even got to worry about that.
Honestly,
Honestly, win the Super Bowl, that's the only question.
Man, look here. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Y'all better not sleep on the Texans no more.
We don't even want to talk about
Don't sleep on the Texans no more. DeAndre Hopkins, hey boy, I seen you, man. I see you balling. They don't see you, but I see you, man. Lamar Miller, I see you.
But I think if we talking ifs and we talking potential, if Romo healthy, if Dez gets thrown to,
Dez Bryant slapped his mama.
I didn't hear about that. but as far as the second, the biggest question mark with Ezekiel Elliott, a rookie running back can come in and do his thing. If everybody plays good behind that line,
And they do have the best line.
Ezekiel Elliott can ball out just like Murray did.
Well, my thing with Ezekiel Elliott also, it'd be different if the Cowboys didn't have a running back. But you got Lance Dunbar, who I like as a scat back. No, I'm not saying just as a feature back. You got Run DMC, who rushed for 1,000 yards last year, dropped his phone, broke his elbow. That's his own fault. But it's like you brought in Alfred Morris. And anyone who knows football knows Alfred Morris is he's a good runner. I hate the Washington Redskins, but he ate us up. Alfred Morris isn't a Pro Bowl running back, but he's not a third string running back.
He's more like a third down.
Yeah, he made the Pro Bowl. So like, you have Darren McFadden, 1,000-yard running back. You have Alfred Morris, who's not a third string running back, and Ezekiel Elliott, who's just given the position. I don't even like that he's just given the position, because I love Alfred Morris and Darren McFadden.
Nah, Zeke should get the position, man.
Morris.
From the way he ran,
but not having to work for it.
But you know what Zeke's gonna give you, because we saw what he gave us every Saturday.
I think this is a one game encounter.
Every big game he showed up. Every big game he showed up.
Every game he showed up.
Ezekiel Elliott stays healthy.
Michigan State.
He has opportunity to be one of the greatest running backs in history. Because of the line the Cowboys got, especially this year.
And I think that's the biggest question mark. If he stays healthy, everything else comes through. He got hard. He goes hard. That's all you need to do at running back.
So question 5, that is, Lil Wayne was hospitalized on Monday. I don't know if it was his first time or not, but he was hospitalized and had to have an emergency landing from a seizure. Where does Lil Wayne rank all time in hip hop, and what's your favorite album?
Their album?
I hope Lil Wayne's doing better after his little seizure. But you know, he probably need to slow down.
Lil Wayne, little seizure, pun intended?
He need to slow down on sipping on that scissor. And I forget the name of the album, but I think it was his 2008, 2009 album. Carter 2. Was it Carter 2 when he was in South Carolina?
Hey, sing a song.
No, that's the Carter.
What I'm saying.
Sing a song. He's silly.
Was it the black color with the red, like a target sign?
I don't know.
Or was it really like a little baby in the suit?
But of all time, I would say Lil Wayne ranks in the top 110.
What?
Okay, what's your 10? What's your 10? What's your 10? And what's your 10?
You better not say nobody old.
I mean, we ain't in that question yet, but you know, I say Lil Wayne ranks in the top 10.
Hey, just go around, tell us your favorite album. Where's he rank all time?
Hey, Carter 1. Carter 1, of course. That's the hardest Wayne.
I'm gonna go mixtape.
Flip your body, split your windshield.
Don't see it.
Whack your baby mama, but I let the kids live.
No dedication 3.
That one did go hard.
Dedication 3 always takes over for No Ceilings, but No Ceilings was the best.
Is Lil Wayne in the top 3 for anybody?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, he's in my top 3. He's in my top 3.
Hey, 5 years ago, he was everybody's top 5.
What?
He's top 5.
We just
Okay, all right. Hey, Logan brought up a good point. Top 5.
Easy knows.
Top 5.
Easy
Hey,
Definitely top 5.
Trey, his top 3 is like Vanilla Ice.
Yeah. LL Cool J.
I mean, I started off with some LL Cool J. No, because my mom would only let me get LL Cool J before I could buy my own music, because LL Cool J didn't cuss because grandma wouldn't let him.
Ja Rule.
bad. Ja Rule.
When I was 8, look, I love LL Cool J bump. LL Cool J bump when I was 8 years old. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
When he was younger, he was 10.
Big Willie style.
Hey, as far as Lil Wayne though, man say, y'all boys chill out on that lean, chill out on sipping that red, get off that yellow and that clear. It's making you fat and you getting heart attacks, man. I don't want to see my people go through that. Get up off of that, for real.
Get well, Lizzie.
Okay, man.
All right, so the miscellaneous question 6 of the day, the last question, toss into a little female action out there. I just want to know, where do these 5 females rank in order? You got Gabrielle, not in order right now, we'll rank them in a minute. Gabrielle Union, Megan Good, Megan Fox, Paula Patton, and Scarlett Johansson. Rank them.
Number 1?
I like to, I'll rank them exactly the way you did, bro. But you know, all of them beautiful women, and shit, most of them probably married, so shoot, I'm a married man too, so I gotta be careful what I say because my wife is watching.
Pick your first and your last. Making good number one.
If you put the body together, the face together, the lips together, everything, she a freak and I know it.
I just want to know if you're making pictures online.
He probably doing some
No,
unholy
it's not.
dance.
It's a missionary.
They can't be, bro.
Who she with?
He looked at
She was that preacher.
Preacher.
She's making waves.
Making good is with a preacher.
No, that's
Yo, we doing face to face every time.
Her dudes got leaked.
Lord,
and
you
they
need
was-
waves.
All right, so Tobin, who's your first and who's your last?
First and last, easy. I'm gonna say first Megan Good, last Megan Fox.
What? Last.
Last.
Hey, Tobin, out of the ones on the list, out of the ones on the list.
If I'm gonna pick a white girl off the list, I'm gonna go with
Scarlett Johansson.
Are you serious?
Logan, who's your first and last? Hey, Logan, who's your first and last?
Paul Patton's far last. Definitely last.
Thank you.
Definitely last.
Thank you.
She doesn't deserve to be on this list.
Thank you.
Number one, I'm gonna go with Gabby Union.
Okay, your first and
Man,
last.
look, my first is tough because Megan girl ain't show up. My Lord. Oh God. I want to. Okay, Gabrielle Union, you can go number one. Megan 1.5, and then we got Paul Patton last. Cause I don't.
All right, who's your first and last?
I'd have to go with Gabrielle Union first. And probably Megan Fox last. You know, mama say if she can't use your comb, don't bring her home.
First and last?
First and last. I'm gonna go Megan and Gabby tied for first.
You can't
Good,
do ties.
not Fox. And then last year,
That's
Megan Fox.
Bro, why is Megan Fox always last? Y'all
Guarantee fact.
Dog.
Yeah, the other girls on the list.
With the eyes, bro.
I say the last should be first, and the first should be last, and I will bless them all.
He's silly for that.
All right, cool. Well, those were the, not 10, but 6 questions of the day. One last shout out to Mario for the shop. Shout out to the team for showing up, and shout out to you for watching. Real quick, anyone who wants to give a shout out to anything, their own social medias, an event coming up, you can do right now. Anyone who wants to give a shout out, Mario, real quick.
First, I want to thank my Lord Jesus Christ for making this be able to happen and bringing us brothers up in here so we can talk educated-wise and not be offended from another man's opinion, and just to let the world know that the barbershop is a man's resting place.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that I can bring this for all us brothers here in San Marcos, Texas, Texas State University. Rep the Q's is in the house. Rep the Kappas is in the house.
Put some respect on that being.
Hey, and I gotta again, I'm gonna shout out Texas State football, and I wanna also shout out all my Southern University law students. Shout out to my law students. Everybody go do your thing in them books, man. That's what I got.
Man, shout out to the oldest frat in the world, the bros.
Hey man, shout out to myself, you know what I'm saying? DJ 3 Piece, checking the fuck in. You know what I'm saying? If you need any parties, get turned the fuck up, holla at your boy.
Shout out 33.
Hey, you already know. Yo, 3 times to the roots out there.
I'm gonna shout out my mama.
Oh,
That's what I'm worried about.
Shout
shout out to
out
Bethel Baptist Church and the choir.
Well, that's all we got today. Still a little bit around 30 minutes. Hope you liked it. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you watch next time. For me personally, I am Marvin Parker Jr. That's the 33 for you one day. Right now, my Twitter's @mpark33, Instagram Marvin Parker Jr., Facebook same face, same name. Like I said, let me know what you think. Let the guys know what you think, and be back next week with us. And as always, conquer your surroundings, and in the process, stay up and stay cool.